Let's say they're not like the running kind, because we are talking about desecrated like bodies that are rotting away.
Yeah.
So obviously they can't run because they'll fall apart.
Okay.
So they move themselves around the way they can. Let's say there's many of them. This is an apocalypse, and we're all in our current situations. Let's say it came on the news right now that there's hordes of zombies in the streets.
Hordes of zombies in the streets.
Go rob a boat.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Go roll the boat.
Find the island. You'd have to bring a bunch of wild.
Yeah. Well, first
You have to do it like
off,
Moses.
Let's do Josh's first.
First off, from this scene right now, I'm looking at the TV, finding out that this shit's going on.
Yeah.
All right, I'm packing up all my shit, packing up what I need. I'm grabbing a fucking kitchen knife, fucking bat.
The best thing you
whatever
can you can carry.
Whatever I can carry. Getting in the car, and I'm driving down to fucking the boatyard. And there's probably going to be zombies there, and that's going to be my last life stretch to try to get off that fucking place. Is to find a boat. Or, if I find a fucking
It's
canoe,
like you
that'd
see
be
zombies
pretty
driving the boats all around.
How's that for survival though? Being in a canoe.
good. Canoe would be bad. The canoe would be only good because you'd be able to get on that thing quick without having to worry about finding out how to start the boat and then
Or gas or
getting
anything
yourself
like that.
killed. Just because you didn't, the boat's not fucking...
So
Whatever.
your main plan is grab as much as you can, get to a watercraft that can just hold all the stuff that you can, however you can,
Yeah.
and
If I
get
have
out to sea.
if I have to ditch something, I'm ditching shit, but keeping my weapons with me. I'll just wear the clothes I got, whatever.
Yeah.
Find
Yeah, grab
food,
what you gotta grab.
Find food.
So, Jake, what do you got?
You
It's okay to have the same idea. You guys can meet up, get in a boat together.
Is there any like metal buildings around here that we could go to?
There's the government center in Fall
The new
River.
Amazon building warehouse they built.
Cause like other than that, I'd want like a fucking helicopter, which is pretty much unrealistic right now.
You have to
You know.
break into a military base.
But I don't know how to fly a helicopter, you know?
Yeah, that would be a problem. So
you need to break into them. There's a zombie apocalypse.
There's zombie
there's
apocalypse.
probably people. They're probably airlifting people
What
out
air
as
balloons
much as they
run off
can.
of?
Huh?
What air balloons? What do they run off of? That'd be pretty
Fire?
funny. Fire.
So it would get you up and get you away, but if you
Yeah,
ran
that
out of
wouldn't
oil,
help.
you're gonna land somewhere. You
have
can't
to land
guarantee.
somewhere.
Well, I guess the ending thing, would be a boat and just being a fisherman, you know? Just hopefully that would work. Other than
Yeah.
that, I'd want to.
Let's say Let's say it strictly only affects humans because it's a virus. There's not too much. Like it's more likely that it'll affect only humans. So there will be fish. There will be animals.
Well, yeah, that's... Ride it out on the boat, and then you'd find out that it's fucking... That's the thing, you'd have to ride out on the fucking boat, because every place that you touch land, let's just say everything got infected.
Yeah.
You'd be just
So
traveling, finding
At
supplies.
least you could
Yeah,
fish.
you could load up. Yeah, you could fish. You could
You'd
load
have
up livestock on the boat. Take it to the island.
But then Noah's Ark.
Stop off to find gasoline.
It's not a bad idea.
You, like, use like a sailboat or something.
Yeah, you could
Try and
definitely
find an island, like a little untouched island.
but will you be able to thrive on that island for the
Or
rest
even
of your
Newport,
life?
dude.
If you can fish,
like-
and maybe if you bring
Blow up
livestock,
the
you
bridges
have
and
to
then
have
you
a
clear out
boat.
Newport.
Yeah, and that almost seems
Or
unrealistic right now.
like even Gooseberry, dude. Like Gooseberry Island, like.
But what if these motherfuckers can swim?
They can't. They probably don't have the efficiency to swim, but they can float. And then at some point, that's going to mean there's going to be a fucking lot of them floating in different places. Well, no, because they're going to be trying to eat food. So the ones near the water without a brain go into the water trying to grab fish and stuff in the water if there's nothing else to eat.
Are these zombies eating brains, or are they just crazy?
Just body meat in general.
They're like kind of like the I Am Legend, like ravenous, like.
That just people who are decaying that are looking for food constantly hunting.
Like Walking Dead.
Yeah, Walking Dead zombies. Let's say it like that. The didgeridoo. John, do you have a tactic?
Yeah, or load up any livestock I could, bring it to an island, and then live on the island. Go and make sure I could maintain my boat, have another boat if I could.
But
Search for survivors every day.
it would be tough to realistically do that.
No,
Like today, where would you go get livestock? You know.
there's farms everywhere.
You'd have to be smart and watch out, because you could be fucking grabbing livestock and then all of a sudden like a horde of them come up on you.
Also,
You
what
gotta
if
get
they
in the car
float?
quick, fucking drive.
What if they float to the island? You'd have to try and set up netting around the island, but
Yeah.
even then they could probably get past it. Depending on
But you're probably
They just
you're
float.
probably safe for a while as long
Yeah.
as you can get some renewable food. You could probably have time to set up your netting system.
Yeah, you'd be good.
The problem at that point would be people, because a lot of people are going to think about the boats, and people have maps of where the islands are, and a lot of people are going to think
Think that, and then someone's gonna fuck up. and
someone's
have
going to find you,
a
and
zombie boat.
yeah,
Someone's
gonna
gonna
be-
bring an infected person, and then they're gonna transform on the boat, and fucking, depending on if they kill them or not.
yeah. Well, not even that. Who's to say someone who's been living on a boat for 6 months doesn't have an AK-47 that they picked up off of someone, and sees an island with a farm and food, and decides just to kill the people and live the rest of their lives out there? That would be your big danger at that point. Now, gentleman and lady, who is not quite here, I don't think. Are you okay? Okay. So, there.
But
What if I told you there was practically 2 places in the world that are zombie-proof?
What, Antarctica?
There's one other one.
Australia?
the middle of the desert.
No, the Antarctica and the Arctic
I was
Circle.
just gonna say it has to be the Arctic Circle.
Because you can grow, there is food you can grow. You can still grow potatoes, radishes, stuff like that. You have, as much as I would hate to say it, if you were the type to eat meat, there are settlements you can raid a farm. You can raise your own livestock. You can
Kill a
hunt
seal.
polar bears and seals if you feel so inclined. But the real
I
reason
never do that.
is that when the zombification process happens, however that may happen, the flesh dies and no longer creates its own heat. What happens when you take dead flesh and throw it in a freezer?
free or frozen?
It freezes.
Yeah, it's frozen.
So if a zombie even tries
To go out there.
move out, the dead flesh just freezes. They're still well, whatever you consider a zombie, it's still undead living, but it can't move.
Pocketed.
So being all the way up there is safe. And plus, it's a harsh environment that not a lot of people are going to try to take from you.
Is this what you? Is this was this?
I would
yours?
say this is mine.
This is
Canada, Alaska, just way up where there's no people. There's even places that are that like cold in like Montana and stuff. But what's basically gonna happen over time is because we fucked up the environment so much. Let's say this is like over generations. It's gonna knock us back because all this hot disappearing, all this carbon in the air that we're using to heat the atmosphere that's ruining polar caps and everything is going to dissipate, and it's going to bring us back to an ice age where the glaciers and everything are going to move back down over North America. And even if these zombies, because they are rotting flesh and they can't last forever, even if they're somehow still alive 200, 300, 400 years later, they're going to get wiped out by all that.
They'd have to go down. The only way they could survive is if they traveled south,
Yeah,
like through
In-
Mexico.
in which that gives us hundreds and hundreds of years of being in the harshest environment on the planet, moving to environments that are easier, growing, getting stronger, developing everything, and then we just have to retake the southern hemisphere in 500 years.
All right,
We
No, it's-
got it.
let's flip flop the situation.
Okay.
Okay, so now the zombies, they can run fast. that's not dead flesh. It's more of an
undead, like a vampire skin type thing.
infection
Okay.
of sorts that doesn't make you dead, but just makes you rabid.
Well, even then. So I think we'll save more zombie stuff for another one because this one's already running a little long.
Yeah, this one's running long.
Yeah. So we're gonna call that a conclusion. Boat seems very reasonable.
Ideally,
Both seem
we're
good.
pulling a Noah's Ark. We're going
That's,
to
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's probably
if there is a place available on this planet.
yeah.
We'll have to go to
We
Antarctica.
will find
We'll have to
Essentially,
get off the boat
that's-
at one point and just get some dog sleds or something.
we will live off penguin flesh.
All right,
So that's it.
Bill. Pleasure. All right, you gotta.
So we gotta
you
do our
conclude on the mic.
we gotta conclude on the mic, and we need plugs again because our sound engineer decided to not hit record last time.
Yes, that was.
And that was a
that
good
cost-
hour and
that-
15 minutes
that
about
cost-
the fallacies of the Star Wars universe
Yeah,
and getting lost.
that cost me my job. We hired John.
John, John hit
We're
record.
trying with it.
You can be an intern, but you're not getting paid. You need to learn from this man.
Fucked up. Let's
So-
be a lesson.
Ashley, you love cats, right? Cats are great.
Cats are great.
Even if you're allergic, you should have one. Do you agree with that?
Yep.
The pet's so nice, it'll make you sneeze twice.
Yeah, I gotta get up there. I gotta do like 50K.
Jake has a YouTube channel and Twitter where he is badass at a lot of video games and does lots of Let's Play videos that are very entertaining. Jake, what's your YouTube handle?
YouTube channels are Dabstar Gaming. Dabstar with 2 R's. There's no spaces. You know, just some gameplay if you're interested. Vlogs? Appreciate it. Vlogs. You know, it's lit.
It's lit. Lit AF. Lit AF.
Damn.
John, do you have anything you want to promote?
Gold Medal Bakery, Fall River, Massachusetts. If you need bread at a reasonable price, go there.
If somehow you end up in the alternate universe where hell is Earth, all of Earth is Fall River, so if you end up there, find me at a bakery. Oh no, wait, gold medal, gold star, what is it?
Gold Medal Bakery.
Gold medal bakery. Vienna Bakery is very good too.
1314 Meridian Street, South Dakota. Fall
No.
River, Mass.
Is that address correct?
Very.
Awesome. Josh, I know you have a promotion that you want to do, sir. Josh will be our sound editor, and also he makes the intro and outro music with John for the podcast.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so I gave him that job just now.
So, Sunlit Audio.
Sunlit Audio, SUNLIT Audio.
Not
Ash
done.
disappeared.
It's not done yet, but soon to be. All the musical works that I have created or worked on shall be in that website.
And Josh, you are currently making a website. Are you using any sort of platform service that, say, allows you to drag and drop or
Oh yes.
anything like that to help make your website?
Yes. I'll use Wix.com.
Wix.com.
John is shaking his titties behind you. I think
was
you
a-
wanted me to say
I
that.
was literally whispering in his ear, shaking my titties behind you.
This is a family show!
Yeah.
No, cut it.
I said it twice. You not hear me.
And you can follow me at Backwards Lumberjack on Twitter.
Remember,
And that's all I've got.
there are such things as backwards lumber out there.
It's a cause close to my heart. Millions of lumberjacks each year are affected by this terrible affliction. Basically, the tree grows backwards into the ground, and the lumberjacks, they just get really bad backs with all the shovel work. It's not fair to them at all.
It's fucked up.
So if you want to follow me and support this awful cause, because I support it, I'm glad this is happening to those lumberjacks, I guess.
Yeah.
But you can follow me on Twitter at Backwards Lumber.
Maybe we should rethink that.
I don't know, fuck them assholes.
Alright.
Alright,
That
so we can
concludes.
cut it.